League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Milwaukee Brewers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, Mark?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Corbin Burns has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's focus on Ryan Braun, one of the best players in our sport since he came out of the University of Miami. Can play outfield, great arm, covers a lot of ground, and hits right in the middle of the order with light tower power.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Coles aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's another 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Max Muncy. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the 1-1. And he misses. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The set and the 2-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He's set. The 3-1. Right side, fair ball down the line. Coles rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 1. The Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Kevin Gausman will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kevin Gausman, one of the best arms in the league right now. Great action, two-seam action. A lot of times you'll hear pitchers talk about he throws a bowling ball. Hard, heavy, two-seam fastball with a lot of movement. Needed a change of scenery, and man, has he turned it around since he left the Baltimore Orioles. It's never been about the stuff. It's more about throwing the ball over the plate and controlling the pitches that he has, and he certainly seems like he's found it now.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bellinger giving chase, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it his toes.
And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 25.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Coles is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting third.
So with
right
2
fielder,
gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And the winner of our series will earn a World Series date with the New York Yankees. And what a series that will be. The 1-1. It is a fastball and off the plate for a ball.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Nope. 3-1. Jesus Aguilar would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Here comes the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun is right there. And he puts it away for the first down.
Batting it, the catcher.
So the base is
Austin
empty here with one away.
Barnes.
And the catcher, Austin Barnes, will dig into bat next. Now the 1-1 pitch is called a strike as he pulled the bunt back. Two and two to the Dodgers catcher.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Kevin.
Standing in,
Gausman.
Kevin Gausman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A ball and 2 strikes now. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Dodgers down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The second baseman.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
In now, Mike Moustakas. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Aguilar stands at second with no outs. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Swing and a looper to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up. It didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. Gaussman has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out. So stepping in, Justin Turner. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Into the box, Corey Seager. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Turner at second. Seager is over at first with 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And the winner of our series will earn a World Series date with the New York Yankees. And what a series that will be. From the stretch, the 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. He's set. The 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Jock Peterson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. The 1-1. And this pitch runs in and hits him, but not before he swings through it. Not sure what he was thinking about that time, but it's 1-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Corbin Burns. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. That's popped up. But this will land untouched. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
That's good stuff.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Fouled off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Bellinger is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 25.
Digging in to try it again. Thomas flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line towards center field. Toles is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Brewers strand 1 through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hit in the air to left field. Braun is underneath this one. And he's got it for out number 1.
Now batter.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Standing in now, Austin Barnes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now the payoff pitch home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Gausman. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now the 2-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. The second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Coles. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gausman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Here it is. Ball 3. Justin Turner would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 2-1 Los Angeles. In is Christian Yelich, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bellinger's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Seager is right there. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Our score remains 2-1. Zach Davies, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 27, Zach Davies.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner, head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. It's been pretty good. 5 for 12. 2 of those hits were for home runs. that's well hit. Deep center field. Thomas racing back at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
In now, Corey Seager. Right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Max Muncy. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Thomas. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So striding forward now, Cody Bellinger. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's hitting .429. He also has 1 home run. The 3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-1 LA. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up now, Travis Shaw will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Tolles. Makes the play, 1 away. So now 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Now the 2-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. Throw into third. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Thomas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the 2-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Bellinger is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Junior Guerra takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Junior Guerra.
Ready once again, Jock Peterson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The 2-1 home. Hit toward the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Kike Hernandez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game. And the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now
ready now, Kevin Gossman. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-1 LA. Into the box now, Christian Yelich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-1 home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
The 1-2 pitch. Sent toward first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Aguilar.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Yelich on at first, nobody out. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. Pitches high, the throw, ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Count remains 2-2. Now another 2-2. Pulled toward right center field, waiting on it his toes. And the inning is over. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Now in the box, Andrew Toles. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Strike taken up in the zone. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. Previously against Junior Guerra, he's 1 for 5. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Thomas on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Corey Seager. Set to deliver on 2-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat.
Which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
Standing in now, Max Muncy. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Caleb Ferguson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 64, Caleb Ferguson.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Travis Shaw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Peterson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Here's Ryan Braun now.
Ryan Braun.
The 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
1 run, 5 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it his toes. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jacob Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 50, Jacob Barnes. Now playing left field and batting 9.
So digging in now, Cody Bellinger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Shoots this one over to first, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The left fielder, number 31. Josh Peterson.
Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Nope, that's the ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Second baseman.
Kike Hernandez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Peterson, base runner at first with 1 out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
The catcher, Austin Barnes.
Four runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Line hard, but foul. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA, but they lead it 4-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 63.
So striding in, Adam Duvall, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Martin.
Now the 2-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Chris Taylor. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-1 home. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
But the runner's back easily. In now, Thomas. Hit in the air to left field. Peterson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pick. To first. Scooped up. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're on to the 9th now in game number 5. Dodgers out in front, 4-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alex Wilson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 12, Alex Wilson. Now playing second. And
striding in to start the 9th, Russell Martin, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Grounded to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box, Andrew Toles. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Martin gets his lead at first, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Justin Turner. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Taylor Williams enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 54, Taylor Williams.
Corey Seager will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Three and two, full count. First and second now, one man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Once again a 3-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could have really changed the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Bases are loaded with only one out. Two balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Bellinger.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He singled his last time up. 1-1. Here it is. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Left side, but well fouled. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Fouled off. One and 2. Here it is. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Dodgers leave them loaded as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Kenley Jansen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the
Number
ninth.
74, Kenley Jansen.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6. Now the 1-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 1 out, nobody on. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager.
Catcher.
2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Coming to the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The Brewers down to their final strike. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Here now is our